So let's see, do we have statues? Yes, we do. Okay. So we got a shale statue and a marble statue. Let's put one right here for now, and the other right there. I don't know what they're statues of. Hopefully it's something cool, but we can check that out once someone places them. Now, let's make sure we're actually doing stuff at all these places. We are not quite yet. Whoops. And we need tables, and let's get some statues, and why not some slabs? Just in case dwarves die, we'll want to have some memorial slabs already created, just in case anything unfortunate were to occur. Now let's see, it looks like we got a lot of the iron out of there. Oh boy, is this... Oh, this peacock thingy is laying an egg. A guinea hen named Rith. Hello, Rith, the guinea hen. Okay then. I'm not even exactly sure what that is. Or if I'm pronouncing that or reading that right. Do we have more turkeys than before, or have we always had this many babies? I don't know if any more hatched. But no, Rith just grew up and has started multiplying immediately. I don't know if there's a male guinea hen somewhere around here, or if we got a little bit of crossbreeding going on with our turkey gobbler, or I don't even really want to think about it, to be honest. All we know is it's had eggs. Maybe they're not fertile. Maybe they can't hatch. If they hatch, we'll have a problem. I think they can actually. I think they. Well, do they lay eggs if there's no male? I'm not entirely sure. I feel as though I should know this, but I don't. I want to say they would lay eggs. No, actually, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I'm gonna go with no. I'm kind of guessing, but I don't think they do. So, back to things that are relevant to Dwarf Fortress, or at least more relevant. We gotta make sure all of this stuff is doing something. We did buy a bunch of leather, didn't we? So I suppose we can make some leather armor, and leggings, and helms, and boots. I don't know if you need to make 2 boots, 1 for each foot. I think you do, but if not, we're just gonna have, if it makes a pair, we're gonna have extra pairs of boots, I suppose. Alright, let's see what these statues are. We can check this out now. And let's view. It is a statue of Lami Lead Jugglers, the human, and Lenod Spittledon, the Hardy Drums, the Hydra, in shale, made by Monum Idenkubuk, and Lenod Spittledon, the Hardy Drums, is striking down Lami Lead Jugglers, and it is the killing of the human Lami Lead Jugglers in the Hill of Brands, which is where we settled, in 125. So there was a Hydra here, 129 years ago. Hopefully it's not still around, because that seems a bit terrifying. And this is a statue of a desert titan in marble made by Zephon. Okay, so we've got a marble statue of a desert titan and a shale statue of a hydra. That's a pretty good entrance to our dining hall, I'd say so, at least. I think our dwarves will like it. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted to push. There we are. Let's build some doors. Now, we need doors to our dining hall. So we'll have a ton of shale doors here. We've built enough of them. And we're going to have many entranceways because it's a very fancy room. And it seems like fancy rooms should have lots of doors. At least in my opinion. The more doors, the fancier the room, generally, if you think about it. Well, I suppose maybe not, because you could have like a barn or something with lots of doors. But anyway, to stop me from going on an off-topic ramble, Luckily, there is a caravan here, because that could have got pretty messy if I started talking about barns with lots of doors. I had no idea where I was going with it. But the merchants are here now, so we don't need to worry about it. Let's get a broker here, and move lots of goods over to the trading depot. Okay, so now we are ready to trade finally. And we have a lot of craft goods that are on the way, but we have some goblets here to start off with. So let's see what they've brought. First thing I'm gonna want to do is buy all their wood, just because trees are in fact a limited resource, and I like to use them a lot because I make lots of metal stuff. So I need charcoal and stuff like that. So we'll take that. We will take some maple cages. Do I want a caged raccoon? I don't think I do. I'll take a chestnut cage. A giant flying squirrel. Is that... It's not a caged one. No, I don't think. Is it? It's a caged giant flying squirrel. Well, I mean, it's expensive. It's a luxury purchase, to be sure, but a giant flying squirrel could be worth it. Oh... What is this? A brown recluse spider? Caged? That sounds really dangerous. I'm pretty sure those are pretty poisonous. There's ibex. There's a giant hamster. Oh, I do enjoy rodents. It must be said. I like rodents, and I would love to have a pet giant hamster or giant flying squirrel. And, if we have enough goblets, I think we will definitely have to be purchasing one. I mean, because they're pretty rare, I think. So, we will first, though, focus on the essentials, such as swamp whiskey. And, things like... what else? That's all they have for alcohol. A couple of things. We want some wild strawberry seeds. We want lots of seeds, in fact, of any kind. But they don't appear to have many of those either, unfortunately. Anyway, let's get some cloth, I suppose. We can buy some fancy elven cloth, just in case anyone gets taken by a mood and needs cloth to make something, or something like that happens. It's always good to just have some around. Now we could get some food. What kind of food do we want? Valley herbs? Those are pretty expensive. I don't know if we're talking that pricey. I don't think we want to pay that much just for food, because we have so much of it already. It's not like we're starving here. We will take crutches and splints, as long as they're cheap enough. Which these are, and that should be pretty good. Let's give them all of this and see if they take that for a trade. Alright, let's consider the counteroffer. Let's remove these two and see if they will take that deal. Alright, they did, which I figured they would. And now it looks like we have purchased most of the really useful stuff from them. I don't see too much else that we're missing, which means we have a bit of currency, I suppose, that we can throw around. So I'm thinking we get a nice old pet giant flying squirrel and a giant hamster. Now, let's see. Let's view the good, and let's read the description. It's a giant flying squirrel in a cage. Alright, okay, it is a female giant flying squirrel. So, if we get this thing, and then, let's see, that should be 2 gold goblets, good sir elf, for the giant flying squirrel and the giant hamster, although that seems a bit pricey. Our gold goblets are pretty good, you know, so I want you to throw in a raccoon and a dingo. But we will throw in some scepters and bracelets and whatnot. Alright, let's see if that's a good deal. Ooh, he wants a lot. Alright, we will give you your gold goblet, but we will take back our scepter and bracelet. How about that? There we go. So we got quite a few animals now. And when the elves come again, if they bring us the opposite gender of one of those animals, we could start a exotic rodent breeding farm of some sort, which I think is a good goal. You know, you want to reach for the stars, and what could possibly be more reaching for the stars than breeding your own giant hamsters and giant flying squirrels, well, drunk out of your mind, underground, as a dwarf. I can't personally think of a better life, even if I tried. So, that's what we're going to try to do. And I'm looking around and not seeing anything else that I really need. So, we will probably leave those elves alone for a while. Our food and drink supplies are way more than we actually need, which is very good. So things are going pretty darn well so far. It's got to be said. Let's check on how our bridge is doing. Our final bridge, still under construction. That's okay. It'll take a little while. And once we get some more of these trees cut down, we can start building our walls. But again, we just kind of have to wait. And look at that. It is now summertime. Awesome. But now that it is summer, I suppose we have been here quite a while. The local goblins may be getting wary of our fortress, so we're going to have to be prepared, which is why I have set our entire military, half of our dwarves now, 20 of our 40 will be placed in the military and begin training. So, let's set all of them to train, and then that should have them go up here into their beds and barracks and whatnot, and they will conduct lessons and do attacks and get better at all sorts of junk. And the other benefit is they will be right near the doorway if, in fact, we do get attacked and need them. So, while the squads are doing that, that is going to slow down the things in the rest of our fortress, but that's okay. We have 20 dwarves still working, which is more than we had before that last migration wave. These guys are going to be leaving soon. Our broker's asleep, so even if we wanted to trade, again, we probably couldn't, but I don't think I missed anything in the other trade, so we should be good. We will let them go. We will finish up our bridge soon. They are bringing things into our dining hall now. We can actually officially make this our dining hall and our meeting hall. There we go. And let's get those nest boxes built. I talked about that earlier, but didn't have any. There we go. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. I don't want a coffin. I want a nest box. There we go. And we're going to have a lot of turkeys come the time those newly hatched chicks grow up. So, we're going to build actually 9 nest boxes right there. And I suppose we can stop making nest boxes now at this shop, or this workshop, I should say. Let's make rock pots again. Always need rock pots. Okay, so the merchants have left, and it is now summer. We have our military beginning training. As you can see, they are sleeping, a lot of them right now. Hard at work, of course. Let's build some more beds over here. We have some beds, but we really don't have select bedrooms built yet for our dwarves. That's something we need to work on, but we will do that, I suppose, next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you will join me next time.